Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name's Jessica. Today I will be doing my December favorites. I know this is a little bit, later on in December. However, I feel like these products I have used a good amount, so therefore they are my December favorites. I feel like I got a good feel for them and I'm really enjoying these products at the moment. Most of them are beauty products, a few of them are not. However, I've been using these a lot. I recently purchased a lot of products the past month, and usually it's not like this because my bank account just isn't set up like that. However, I've had enough things to make a December favorites video. I do want to make more videos like this in the future. I don't know if they'll be monthly, maybe every other month, or I'll just fill it out, because I do like talking about what I am currently liking at the moment. Obviously, if something works for me, I want to tell the world. So for right now, these are the products that I enjoy. I don't want to be too redundant in favorites videos. Again, like I said, I can't afford to buy a lot of things every single month. However, maybe you'll see them kinds of videos every other month, but whatever. We're just gonna jump right into it. I'm really excited because these are the products I've really been enjoying. So I'm gonna start off with, we'll do facial skincare stuff. My first favorite is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This isn't a new product. I've used this product, however, I've never purchased the full size. I've always gotten the sample size or the little ones that they give you at Sephora. I didn't think I would like this face wash as much as I did. I just thought I'd try it out since it is a little colder right now in California. And then another reason that my skin is a little dry right now, when the weather fluctuates, like it's been kind of warm in California and then the next day it'll be freezing cold. And when that happens, my skin just kind of goes crazy, and so does my scalp. However, that being said, that dries out my skin. So this is a nice soft cleanser. It is a soy face cleanser for all skin types. It's extra gentle. It's a gel cleanser. It whisks away everyday impurities and makeup, even mascara. I wouldn't trust it taking off makeup. I'll usually wipe off my face and then I'll go in with this. This does do a good job of making my skin feel like, it removed everything after I've already used, something to remove my makeup. But this is a really nice soft cleanser and it doesn't dry out my skin, so I've been enjoying this. And then another product that I like to use when I need something a little bit more heavy duty than this. This is not new at all. Well, however, this isn't new at all either. But this one has been my favorite for a really long time, like for about a year now. And I was debating on putting it in this video because it's not necessarily my December favorite, but it's like, I'll never get rid of this. This is a Biore baking soda cleansing scrub. I really love this. So it is a cleanser. I'm gonna show you guys a tiny bit. It's a powder. It smells really good. It doesn't smell like baking soda. So what this does, it's exfoliant, but is not as harsh as other exfoliants. So this, as you scrub it in your face, the grains or the exfoliants or the baking soda dissolves away. So it says that it gently exfoliates your skin, as mentioned, it does that for me. Then naturally dissolves so you don't over scrub, like I mentioned. And it activates with the water to deep clean pores and leaves your skin visibly smoother in just 1 week. So I don't want to say suffer. I don't break out. I don't get acne. However, I do get texture on my nose. I get blackheads, whiteheads, large pores. And if I use this a lot, it will help me in that department. This will never leave me. Next up for my skincare is the Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm. I purchased this one on accident. So I love the True Cream Aqua Bomb. And when I went into Sephora, I thought I grabbed the Aqua Bomb because the packaging looks identical and the actual component looks identical. So I thought I grabbed the Aqua Bomb. And at first I was a little skeptical because this one is just a little bit thicker than the Aqua Bomb. The Aqua Bomb is like a blue, looks like a blue gel. And when you put it on the skin, it doesn't feel heavy at all. And it just sinks into the skin. It does not feel creamy or anything. This one does feel creamy to the touch, but once I apply it to my face, it feels like it moisturizes my face, you know, for days. It is a moisturizing bong. I can't talk. And I don't mind thick creams. I really don't. But that being said, this one isn't thick at all compared to some lotions, moisturizers that I've used. My skin is combination, but if I don't wear moisturizer, my skin gets really tight and like I must put moisturizer on. I don't know how some people can't go without putting on moisturizer night and day. But this, if I use it frequently and then if I forget to put moisturizer on, my skin won't feel like that. I don't ever forget, but I've just tried it out, but it really delivers when it says 24-hour moisturizing, 26-hour moisturizing. It really works, moisturizes my skin. Once it settles in your skin, you don't feel it. It's very lightweight and moisturizes, for the lack of better words. I have a few hair products that I want to share. First and foremost, as mentioned, when the weather changes, my skin and my scalp gets kind of dried and I do get dandruff quite frequently. I'm mad that I haven't discovered it sooner. This is a Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. So I've only ever used Head and Shoulders to combat my dandruff. Never really worked, but this works amazing. It smells really good. It smells like coconut. This smells like the Andes chocolates. That's exactly what this smells like, which I love those chocolates. But however, it does have like little beads in there. So once you massage it throughout my scalp, is that how you say it? My scalp, in the shower, I'll leave it in for about 5 minutes. I'll just like wash my body. I don't usually put it on my ends. I'll just focus it right here. And then I'll use my other shampoo on my ends because I don't want it to be too drying on my hair. And then I wash it out. If I need extra love, then I'll do it twice. It is kind of pricey. I believe I paid like $45 and I'm about halfway done. I got it like ending November-ish. But I mean, I still have some and it helps that I don't wash my hair all the time. Next product, I bought this on a whim. Like it just looked cute and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grab that. So this is the Herbivore Cocoa Rose Coconut Oil Body Polish. So this is an exfoliant for your body. It smells so good. It smells like coconut and roses. Oh, it doesn't have like the directions. I threw away the box. So what you're supposed to do is in the shower, you just grab a good chunk. I don't want to grab any because it's oily. It's a scrub and it legit has like coconut oil. So what you do is you grab a bunch, you exfoliate your body, and it makes my skin feel really smooth. And because it has coconut oil, it really helps moisturize. So when I'm out of the shower, it feels like I put lotion on, but it doesn't feel greasy or thick. And it smells very, very nice, like roses and coconut. I do have like mild eczema, like it's not that bad, and it doesn't irritate it at all. If anything, it just makes my skin feel a little bit softer. This does not take place of lotion. It just makes my skin feel better, cleaner. I feel like it kind of exfoliates away my dead skin or anything I have going on my arms and legs. But really good product, smells really good. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I will link everything down below, so if you guys are interested, just go ahead and click on it. But other than that, I love the smell of it. And I'm really into this blush pink and it matches my room, so I love it. So I'm gonna, oh, I have two other things for my hair. So I have these two products. These are both from the Dry Bar. I have Triple Sec and the Detox Dry Shampoo. I really, really like this Detox Dry Shampoo. This is the first time I buy the full size. I've gotten the sample size before and I really like it. It gets the job done. The only thing is you really need to make sure you get all the white off your hair. But that's a good thing. I feel like when a dry shampoo doesn't show up on your hair white, is it really doing its job? I don't know, that's just me. I like seeing that white residue to make sure I'm massaging all that oil off of my hair. But it smells really good. It does kind of have a strong smell, and I don't mind it though. It smells powdery. That's the only way I can explain it. And it has a good spray. This one I love so much. So much that I have no more. Like, it doesn't even spray anymore. There's nothing else to shake. This is the triple sec. It texturizes, amplifies, and refreshes your hair. It makes it have a lot of volume. That's what my hair is lacking right now. But I love this thing. It makes my curls and waves look that much better, and it gives it so much volume. I mean, it's empty, so that should do it for you. Last skincare product. This I got because of Makeup Shayla. I've had it since like mid-November, and I really started using it then because the weather has been changing, and that means my skin's drier. We went through that. This is a really nice consistency. At first it feels like really thick, which I don't like when lotions are really thick, but once you rub it in your skin, it gives your skin like a nice glow. And it just smells really nice, and it doesn't feel thick, greasy, creamy, and that's like the #1 thing I don't like about lotions. If it feels oily, thick, and like, if you know, when you put like pants on, it's hard to put on because all that product. This doesn't do it for you, and it moisturizes for a really long time. If I put this on in the morning, my skin won't be, it'll still be moisturized at night pretty much. So this is definitely a winter essential for me. The Nivea Essentially Enriched Body Lotion. And I have dry to very dry skin, and it works for me. I'm gonna start off with makeup. First of all, I just wanna talk about this Morphe setting spray. This is definitely not new. It's new to me. Never use it. I bought it ending November. I bought this when I did that Morphe haul, which at first I thought I was gonna hate it because, one, I do love that it's a continuous setting spray, but when I spray it, I feel like I'm feeling nothing on my face, so I'm spraying a lot on my face. But you really don't need that much, and it works really, really well. It melts my makeup into my skin very beautifully, and it makes it last. It says it's supposed to give you a radiant finish. I feel like it does give me that, and it doesn't weigh down my makeup. Because sometimes when I use setting sprays, I don't know, maybe I feel like once I discovered this one, it made other setting sprays feel like too heavy and just like squirts in my face. I've really been loving this continuous aerosol can. To prime my face, I've been using this for quite some time now. Definitely didn't get this for December favorites, but I have been using it a lot these past few weeks because of the weather, and my skin has been drying, and it's the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and this is it has coconut water, and it's silicone free, and it's a replenishing face primer. So I feel like it just gives me that extra mile to moisturize my face, and it makes my makeup look super moisturized and healthy. I don't know how else to put it, but it just makes my skin look super healthy, and I want to keep my skin moisturized because it has been cold. So this has been working for me. Again, definitely not a new product, but this is like the only primer I've been using the past month, so shout out to Too Faced. Next product is this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm sure this is not new at all. A couple weeks ago I went to Ulta and wanted to try a new concealer for me, like a new drugstore concealer. And this is, to me, comparable to my Lancome. I think it's Lancome. Let me grab it. Okay, well, of course, when I need to find a product, I can't find it. But this is very comparable to my Lancome concealer. I'll link it down below as well. I forgot the name of it, but it's the black one with like the gold writing. And it's as thin as that one. Normally, I don't really like super thin, watery Concealers, it does oxidize a little bit, which is fine. That's why I got a lighter shade. See, I don't know if you guys can tell, that is a fresh one, and then it kind of oxidizes to a peachier undertone, which is fine because peachiness combats the dark circles. It doesn't get orange, so that's a good thing. But it gives a really nice coverage. I was very impressed, and I've been using it a lot lately. So if you guys are looking for a Lancome dupe, something that combats the dark circles because it does oxidize peachy, definitely look into the Maybelline Fit Me. The next few items are palettes. I have a thing for palettes. I love buying new palettes. First and foremost, this has been the main palette I have been using this entire month, which is the Wanted NARS palette. This is a palette that I've been reaching for. Such a beautiful palette. I'm actually wearing this all over my eyes right now. I'll link the tutorial up right here so you guys can see that. But this is a really beautiful palette. You have a nice variety, and it's very versatile. Very versatile. And I love the formula. It blends out beautifully. And one thing that really wowed me was a couple weeks ago, I got off of work and I needed to get, I needed to look good. I already had my face makeup on from work. It didn't look too bad, so I just decided to run this over my eyelid. And I didn't even put a primer on, so I thought, screw it, my eyelids are gonna be super patchy, but whatever. Even though I didn't have anything on, this stayed on. It didn't blend out patchy at all, and it just stayed on, like, for the rest of the night. I was very impressed. And no fallout. The only ones that had fallout were the ones with the glitter. Next up, I don't know why I still have it in this thing. It was just so expensive. I don't want to, throw away the packaging. This is the Natasha Denona Holiday Palette. These two shades right here are so pretty. I'm just gonna, since there's only 5, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them off for you. There's only one matte. That's the only thing. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that right here. I forgot to do one. But that is a matte. Did not go on patchy at all, so that's already a really good sign. This blue one, there's no words, no words. And these colors just blend out so beautifully. The one I don't really care much about is this one, but the other 4, they're just so pretty. So I've been especially loving these 2 shades right here. That's all in the swatch. That's all I have to say. Next up is this Dirty Dare to Create Morphe palette. Oh, and that fell. Side note, I saw that Roxette Arisa wrote down the names of the shadows on her palettes that don't have the names on them, and that's a good idea. I really want to do that. But anyway, so this is a really beautiful palette. I love the actual palette, how it's put together. A lot of these, some of these shadows aren't as great as the others. However, I love this entire middle row. These are really great transition shades, or you have that darker outer corner shades if you want to deepen things up. I haven't used every single color in this palette, but I put it in my favorites because no matter what eye look I've been doing, I've been grabbing this palette because I can utilize literally any shade in any of my looks. And I feel like this is a really good palette to have because you have a very good variety of tones, shades, colors. I were to give anyone advice of what palette to get from Morphe, I think if you want something with variety that you can work with any occasion, I think this is a really good one. So next up are also Morphe palettes. I did purchase these in the haul I did a few weeks ago. I have both of, I have the 15D and 15N, the day and night palettes, holiday palettes from Morphe. I haven't used this one. This is a night one, I believe. So I don't have much to say about this one, but I do like the color selection. But I've been using this one a lot of the brown, warm tones. This is kind of where my everyday look goes to. So I've been using this a lot. These blend out really nicely. You can create many different looks with this. I love the burnt orange tones, but again, these blend out really nicely. They're not hard to work with, but this is a really good palette. Last palette I was very, very impressed with. I wasn't expecting it to be this amazing, and I also did a little video with this. I showed you guys this in a review slash swatch video. This palette is so pretty. The pigment, the quality in these shadows are amazing. Like, just look at it. And even though this isn't like an everyday palette, I still feel like this is a good palette to have, especially if you want to go there with your eyeshadow. And the pigments are just crazy. If you want to see how great these shadows are, just go ahead and look at my review for this palette. Really, really good. Definitely recommend. 10 out of 10. So I have a few lip products to show you guys. So first and foremost, this Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint is amazing. I'm sure everyone has seen enough of this on social media. I bought it this month and it honestly lives up to what it is. Like, this is a beautiful red, true tone red. Because it is thin, or it is really thin, and I thought it'd be, you know, patchy in some areas, it is not at all. Like, it's so opaque, very pigmented. It's just an amazing lip color, amazing product. It stays on for a really long time. I went out with this, I ate with this, I drank with this, and it did not budge. So that is a really good red, and it's not that expensive. So I feel like if you're looking for a true tone red that goes with anybody's skin tone, definitely pick this up. I'm really hoping she comes out with more shades. This formula for this liquid lip is incomparable to the others. That's all I have to say about this. Next up are these two Dose of Colors liquid lips. These are both from the holiday collections. So this is one of the reds, which is extra saucy, and I love this shade. It's a red, I would say, with a more fuchsia undertone, but once it's on my lips, it looks very velvety, and I love that look. Like, when it's all over my lips, I love how it makes it look. And then from the other holiday set, this is Lazy Daisy. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. And this, I can put it on when I'm, you know, have my face beat, or if I'm not really wearing makeup. And I just feel like it enhances my lips naturally, very beautifully. I do have a liner on, so it's just a little bit deeper, but even when I'm wearing this alone, it just looks like my lips but better, and I've been wearing this probably almost every day, and I love it. The only thing that I don't like about the Dose of Colors liquid lips, mind you, their formula is one of my favorites. I feel like they're one of the best liquid lip formula, but the one setback that I don't like from their liquid lip is their applicator. It is a doe foot, but I just feel like it's just so poofy. Like, it's not precise. Like, the hairs make it uneven. I just don't like the applicator. I just don't. I'm hoping they change that soon. But other than that, the actual formula, love it. Next up, I have this Morphe liquid lip. This is in the shade Peanut. I absolutely adore this shade. This is like a nudish brown with a warmer undertone, and I just love how it looks on my lips. I love the shade. It is like a peanut color. There's no way else to explain it, but I love the tone. Again, it's a warmer tone, and it just looks so beautiful on, even when I'm not wearing much makeup as well. I do like putting this on, and those are the days I live for, you know, because it's not like you tried, but you tried to made it look like you tried. But again, that's Peanut, and these are so comfortable to wear. Last but not least for my lips is this Vivid Hot Lacquer from Maybelline. This is another product I just grabbed. Wasn't really educated on it, didn't really know what it was, but I just want to talk about this applicator. I wish every single one of my liquid lips had this applicator. This isn't a liquid lip, it's a gloss, a lipstick gloss, but it's not thick, or it's a gloss that's opaque, if that makes sense. I love precise that is. Like, I'm able to create a perfect lip with this without lining it. I'm actually going to apply some for you guys. You see that? Obviously I already had a lip color underneath, but I can definitely wear this alone and the shade would just be as opaque. It's not thick, so if I put too much on, it's not going to create that weird lip where it just separates. Super comfortable. I feel like it's moisturizing. I feel like these don't get enough recognition. They're just amazing. And by the way, this is in the shade Charmer. I should have mentioned that. This is 62 Charmer. Actually, let me show you guys what it looks like without, like, it doesn't even need a shade underneath. It doesn't need a liner, and I can create sharp lines. You see that? Do you see that? I wish every single one of my liquid lips had that applicator. Amazing. Love it. I need to buy more of these because wow. Next makeup product is this NARS Velvet Matte Foundation Stick. At first I hated this. I really did hate this. And I heard a lot of backlash on this foundation. I mean, when you first look at it, you're just like, what the heck? It doesn't come with a lot of product. It probably only had double of that. So that's one thing that I don't like about it. The sponge, whatever it is, doesn't work. So that was another thing I hated about it. One of, like, the biggest thing that made me hate it was once it was on my face, it didn't take product well. It would make my bronzer or whatever look patchy. At first I thought it was my brushes, so I used a new brush and then that didn't work, and then I just tried many different brushes, and each one, it just skidded, made it look patchy. So the foundation doesn't take powder really well. However, I'll use it with like I have my NARS Creamy Concealer in Caramel or Caramel, however you want to pronounce it, or my MAC Contour Stick, which is a cream. If you use creams with it, it works beautifully and it looks beautifully. Once you have it on, I love how my skin looks, and it is velvet matte. It doesn't dry out my skin or make it lip dry, I'm sorry. It just makes my skin look so nice once it's used right. It doesn't crease in my fine lines. It doesn't accentuate my pores. And even though the product doesn't come with a lot, a little goes a long way. And usually with foundation sticks, I like using a brush to blend it out, but that works better with a beauty blender. So I use a beauty blender with that foundation stick. However, if any of you guys have that foundation and it doesn't work with powder, just to let you guys know, use cream with it. It'll work a lot better. I'll do cream contour. The only powder I use with it is when I set it, once everything else is on, and then my blush and my highlight. And my blush, I suggest using a very soft brush like this one. This is from Sephora. It is the 50 brush. This one's really old. I don't know if they still have it, but something like this that's really soft and has a pounce, I literally just do this. As long as you're placing things like this on your skin using that foundation, it won't skid. So if you just do this, it's not going to make it patchy. And then for highlight, that wasn't really even an issue. I just dusted over. But again, if you guys have that issue with the NARS Velvet Matte, just try using them with creams and it might work out for you guys. I have two new eyebrow products to share with you guys. First and foremost, I have the iconic London Sculpt and Boost. It looks horrendous. I'm sure you can see fingerprints all over it. So this, I thought was gonna be like gimmicky, those trends that you see on Instagram. It is a liquid, which I was like, what the heck? Why am I gonna put liquid on my eyebrows? But it works very nicely. It does come with this. I don't care much for this. I do use it, but if I want something more precise, I have another eyebrow brush. But again, this is a liquid cushion. This stuff stays in place. Once you place it on your eyebrow, let it dry. It really helps you create those like fine angles on your brows. Then you want to use this. Waterproof and it doesn't budge. Once it dries, you can rub it and it doesn't come off. Next brow product that I've been loving lately for more daily, for more daily brow is this Nude Sticks brow pencil. It is really good. I wasn't expecting it to be as good, or I didn't expect it to like it as much as I did. It has a really nice defined tip. It does have that angled tip, if you guys can tell. And at first I thought I wasn't gonna like it because it goes on very smooth, and you're like, why is that a bad thing? Because I find when a pencil goes on too smooth, it can smear easily, it'll run easily. And this one is just so easy to work with. Lets you create those wispy hairs right here, define that brow really well. And not only that, it comes with the brow gel on the other end, which I've been using even if I'm not using this. So all around, I think this product is well worth it. In general, I've really been loving Nude Sticks. I've been meaning to film a video, a full face video. How cute is this? They sent this with all the products. It's products that I can create a full face look with, which I've been meaning to do, but their products are really good for days when I don't want to wear too much makeup and I want to film that in using natural daylight, because I feel like that will just make it look better. But the other two products that I've been loving lately are the all over the face color. These are both all over the face color. One is a blush color. I don't really care much for the brushes on the back. I've learned these look so much better when you use your finger, but I use this for blush and even on my eyelid for an extra color. I don't know if you guys can tell. It is a nice blush pink, and that is bareback. And then this next one is a highlight, which is Hey Honey. I'll do it right here. So that is a very beautiful natural glow. These are a little thick, but these work very nicely when you just want to look live. I use these. These products are probably the only products I use when I just want to look alive, you know, with a little color on my face. Like literally no makeup. If I just need to run out the door, I'll use these three. So we're getting to the last of my items. First, these shades I've literally been living for.
Okay.
They're just so stinking cute. So these are the Key sunglasses, and this is from, these are Lulu, and this is from the Tony Bianca? I probably butchered that name, but these are amazing. I got these right before I dyed my hair, and I knew I was gonna dye my hair this dark, and I was like, these would look great with my dark hair. So I got these, and I was right. I freaking love them. Freaking love. We're getting to my last three items, and they're not makeup. First is this candle. It just smells so good. So this, I actually got it at HomeGoods. So it might be hard to find for some of you if you guys want it. I just want to talk about the gold. Love how it matches my room. It is huge. I've had this since I think the last week of November, and I've been burning it all through December, and look, none of it. There's still a lot left. What this smells like, I'm pretty sure it claimed to smell like pumpkin or like pumpkin spice, which I love pumpkin spice. But this smells kind of like pumpkin, but more like, I want to say cinnamon, no, not cinnamon, French Toast Crunch. Remember that cereal? That's what this smells like. And I love the smell. That's, by the way, one of my favorite cereals growing up, so I think maybe that's why it's in my favorites. Last items. They're the same things but in different forms, which if you love coffee, these are like, I wish they had this flavor year-round. This is just Starbucks coffee. This is a holiday blend. It is a smooth coffee with soft maple notes, and it just tastes so good. My mom and I both love it. We've been stocking up, so we probably have like 5 of these in our cupboard right now, and every time we see them at the store, we're buying more and more, just so if we run out, we still have some. I mean, if the store runs out and it's no longer holiday blend season, we still have some. And I also bought this one. So I think this one will probably last longer than these. They both taste equally the same. I do have a French what is it? I don't know. It's just a coffee maker, the one you put on the stove. I don't use that one as often. Usually when I make coffee, I'm like in a hurry, so quick out the door, I'll do this. But when I have a little bit more time, I'll use this. But at the end of the day, I know this one would be the one that will last the longest since I don't use it as much. But if you guys love coffee, I suggest trying these, especially if I have a Keurig. It just tastes so good. I love the flavor. Maybe half of you are like, coffee tastes like coffee, but no. This one is amazing. Alright, that concludes this December favorites video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Did you guys see anything that are also your favorites? If you did or didn't, leave those down below. If you didn't, let me know what your favorites are because I like trying new things. But I really hope your holiday was wonderful, and let's go into the new year with positive vibes and love and happiness, and let's just all bake a cake. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!